Sending frag grenade.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint lost. Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
Counter spy plane above.
Hardpoint locked down.
Spy plane perimeter established. Dangerous 3.
Hardpoint located.
Spy plane fuel reserve. Spy plane flight 50% on my mark.
Hardpoint locked down. We've lost the hardpoint.
Counter spy plane.
Hardpoint is
Spy plane
secure.
returning to base.
Hostile artillery targeting active. Artillery inbound. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Enemy RCX.
Hello gamers, Wybot here of Filthy Wybot 74 with some Call of Duty Cold War beta. Now I pre-ordered this, I'm getting the super duper, I'm getting the, well I'm not getting the super duper, I don't even know what version I'm getting the version which is going to have the upgrade with the new console, which is the new Xbox Series X which is coming out. And so I had the beta and had the joy of playing this game over the weekend. And this is just probably one of the better games I got. Now, it's still currently running at the moment as I'm doing this commentary. It's on Monday and it's doing the full weapon unlock, maximum and so forth, so you can really get a rush for it and a feel for it. But a couple of things I've got to tell you here, peeps. And look, I'm going to be really honest with you here. If you want to still play Call of Duty and you want to be somewhat average or enjoy it or be semi-good, you're going to have to sweat it up a bit, peeps, because it's changing now, and I'm telling you, switch the monitor. Tips and tricks, people. If anything, switch to a monitor rather than a TV, mate, because you're going to need every millisecond and scope and help you can get. Now, straight off the bat, the first thing, after playing a few times on the weekend, a shout out to Prezi or a couple other people who played it, said, any tips and tricks are the best settings for this game. And motion blur turned off. Field of view to 90. Now, some people have increased their field of view to 105. I put mine to 90, and I didn't mind that. And I started to do alright. This is a Milano. And, as you can see, my shot's not the best. But, why? But your boy improved it somewhat here and there. But, it had connection issues. And then the next thing I did was turn cross-play off. Now, this is going to be the biggest problem with this game. Same as this last one, going into it, and we'll see how it goes from there on. But as you can see, it's one of my best games, and I'm getting some good gameplay here. But my general thoughts of this beta, and from what I've seen, I watched a little bit of footage of the alpha, and I think we did a lot better in the beta this time. You'll watch my stream on the Saturday. It's linked in Facebook Gaming, as you see coming across the page here. Yes, I stream on Facebook Gaming. Wybot Plays Like a Bot. Search it, that's where I stream it. Love it, own it, respect it, don't teabag it. Click the like button, and you'll love it. But what I'm trying to say is, you'll see how badly I did when I first started playing this game. I was trash, and I was up against PC players, and they were pop shot and own and whatever. Now, a lot of people say, oh, they definitely, they've cheated and so forth. And I wouldn't say majority of PC players cheated. They just got a better setup. They've got faster graphics, no motion blur. They've probably got the ultimate bloody monitor like most PC gamers do have. Good keyboard and mouse, and they're just going to own you. And that's why there's big talk about making this game going into, believe it or not, going to PC, which is probably the end of consoles if they do that. Now, in saying that, I switched it to Xbox only, turned off the crossplay, and you're not going to believe, people, I had a guy who was drop-shotting me and owning me just as much because he probably had the Cronus Max. And you're probably going, what's that Wybot? If you don't know what the Cronus Max is, peeps, look it up. Everybody gets into it, and all the Zim, and they're all getting into it, and they're getting more and more of it. And you can just tell with some players, they've got that shot. I mean, it's hard, I find it hard to believe, and I can't really prove it even record it or whatever, that player was that good without a mouse and keyboard. It's just one of the things you could just tell and you got a sense of it. It's not cheating. Well, you could say it's sort of cheating to some degree, but at the end of the day, good teammates, good gameplay. Don't bitch about it. Sometimes you will, sometimes I will, and rage. Ron will be the first one to tell you that. But at the end of the day, you've just got to learn it's part of Call of Duty. It's a part of how gaming is going these days, boys and girls. Now, we're saying that apparently, even more so now with both new consoles, they got a thing that will tell you and be able to identify which is a mouse and keyboard straight off the bat. They are. Because of this reason, you know? I mean, eventually everybody's going to get it. If you don't think that many people on Zim, it's hard to buy on eBay. It's hard to buy. It's sold out like nothing else. They are selling out and they're working well with any keyboard and mouse. Trust me, Brutal Frosty uses it, and he uses it because he breaks so many controllers. He's just as good as a controller as he is with the Zim. So, you know, I've got no problem with him using it, but you just got to get that. So my advice to you people, if you are going to be a sweat, is to seriously purchase or look into a monitor. Definitely, you know, mouse and keyboard is another way if you want to. Or just, you know, become a sweat like me and get some G Fuel. You know, snort some G Fuel up your schnoz. Now, I'm going to be biased here. I love all Call of Duties. Now, when I first started playing this game, I was raging heaps. This is one of the best games I got, but I'm going to enjoy it. I don't know what it is about Call of Duty. It's for people with short attention spans. That's me. If you've got ADHD, COD's for you, bro. COD's for you. Battlefield's for ones of those who want to concentrate and get into the kills and strategic play. This game, like all Treyarch CODs, I admire the most. I mean, look, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If they seriously had a Black Ops 2, you know, remaster, they would sell out every other game known to man without a doubt. Fortnite will be a thing of the past, but they're not going to do that. So this game, I think it's going to do well. I mean, all CODs do well. I'm going to like it. I'm going to like it straight off the bat. And I'll tell you this, I'll predict we'll have connection issues probably for the first month. Yep, like we all do with all Treyarch games. And then it'll improve. There'll be some, as you saw in the clip in the intro there, secondaries are definitely OP. I mean, they're more OP than, they're just OP. They just are, the shotguns are. And things will get nerfed and buffed and maps will be. But I will say this, playing the beta, going back to playing Modern Warfare, you get more appreciation for Modern Warfare here too, because this is a beta, it's not a final product. And I'm glad they're doing these beta, alpha and all these kind of tests, because they're just seeing how the servers react, how many people actually buy it, and where we'll go from that. Now, I have seen a lot of people say, oh, we're getting refunds back because they're not a fan of the beta, it's not doing too well. Look, I'm happy with it. I wouldn't say it's great, but mind you, I didn't go in expecting too much. I generally don't when it comes to Call of Duty, but I always enjoy it. I wasn't expecting to enjoy Modern Warfare as much as I have, but guess what? I have enjoyed it. So, you know, people, you just got to frag and tag and get into it, and it's up to you. I mean, it's good you can refund here and there, but I'm looking forward to particularly to see how the graphics go with the new consoles. I'm super duper pumped for the new consoles. Seriously, it's less than a month, peeps. I'm getting both of them because I'm a selfish prick, but I'm not lying, man. It is exciting times. So this kind of game will be interesting how it goes, Valhalla, all that stuff on the new console. It'll be interesting to see how this handles it, because let's be honest, people, both networks, both consoles in the last generation have had problems with fast-paced shooters and competitive shooters, particularly Call of Duty, all up. I don't care what anybody says, both networks have. I will say this, Xbox has a bit of customer service here in Australia, but right across the board, that's why Crow's Max sold heaps, is because the Bluetooth technology is having issues with the original PS4 when I went to PS4, Call of Duty did. So, what I'm trying to say, people, what I'm trying to point out here, as your boy's going off, is they've had their issues. Now, they're going to try and limit that, these new consoles. I don't think there will be issues, but nothing like we've seen with the previous consoles. So, a game like this will be very, very different to what we're used to, which is probably why they've gone backwards in time, because could you imagine the next generation if they went to Advanced Warfare? The frame rate and everything, kiddies won't be able, we won't know how to handle ourselves. That's including myself. I mean, you saw what Advanced Warfare did to the Xbox One when it came out. I broke 3 to 4 controllers with that, headsets and almost a TV from raging. But that's what it did. So I'm glad they're going back to this thing which has an over-the-top slide. The perks and so forth will be changed. The meta will be definitely changed. I think definitely it's got some damn well good, some good submachine guns. But what I did notice about the game to continue the long playability is, peeps, it takes a long while to unlock all the attachments on the gun. So double XP and all that kind of stuff. And they're probably going to try and get you by buying packs here and there like they did with Modern Warfare. It's going to take a while to unlock all the weapons in the guns. Now, we shouldn't be too surprised by that, because that wants you to play the game more. And more importantly, that's what they did with Modern Warfare. It's either going to be in supply packs where we just have to buy like the Black Ops packs like we did in the past with Black Ops 3, or we're just going to have to continue on and grind the game and get the weapons. You know, get the weapons to what we want. And that's what we're going to have to do, Pete. And I don't care what anybody says. That's what you're going to, well, I do care, but that's what's going to have to happen. It's one or the other. They're going to make money, they're going to make you keep playing the game. And they're going to do that. So, you know, it's going to be a bit of a grind fest. Now, a game is like the grind. Just look at Destiny 2. I mean, I've got to boot it up ready to play once I play this. I mean, I've cotted myself out this weekend, so I didn't stream tonight, but I'll make a video and go back to Destiny, play with Destiny tonight. But this is what I'm saying, peeps. It had its course migrating host issues, which I've only really seen that so much on, believe it or not, Treyarch games. Now, I prefer Treyarch games in the Call of Duty, but I have to say they always have connection issues straight off the bat. I don't know what it is. They probably get dodgy servers, you know. Infinity Ward gets theirs from Best Buy. Walmart is what Treyarch use their servers from. Now, I'm saying that as an American reference because they're both American companies. I know, it's harsh. What about here in Australia, Wybot? Well, Kmart and Target. You know? Aldi's or whatever server. I don't know. Microsoft has better servers, they have these servers. Don't care what you say. Here in Australia, we do. In the rest of the world, I can't comment, but in Australia, I'll definitely say that. But it doesn't really matter two shits because our internet's crap. That's right, people. Australian internet's crap. And I could go on a whole rant and rave about it, but it's, you know, not how I'm doing this commentary. So, I haven't been uploading as much. I was wondering, you know, if you watch this much of the video, should I start streaming and trialling out streaming on YouTube here and there, see if we get more views? I mean, I'm enjoying it on the Facebook here and there, but the YouTube might be another way to do it. But anyway, peeps, tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Have you played the beta? Did you play all of it this weekend? Did you play the alpha on the PlayStation 4? What are your thoughts on it? What did you think it was like? Did you find it too sweaty? Did you find the connection not the best? Once I turned crossplay off, I noticed a big improvement and I was enjoying the game a hell of a lot more. Now, there is one map I do incredibly shit on. I've never done well on, and that's Satellite. Cartel, Moscow, I did well. Miami, Satellite, nah. And look, the maps are incredibly detailed. I think in Miami there's so many nooks and crannies to hide. It's going to be a camper's dream. So prepare for a lot of campers and LMG people. I mean, if you run around with SMG and so forth, it's going to be a lot harder for you. But you know, at the end of the day, I still managed to do well. And if I can do well in a beta like this, and I'm 46 years of age and I had a big night, or I've been hanging out and working hard all week, then anybody can play this game well. It just means if you want to be slightly more competitive, you have got to get the monitor and a good controller, and then you're set. G Fuel and concentrate and practice, grind and enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, there's no point in playing it, regardless of what everybody says. It's probably why I'll never be a popular streamer. I don't have any urge to play Fortnite or any other games like that makes it more, you know, interesting. But you know, that's come to the end. 250 to 179, probably the best game I had over the weekend. Or not the best, but one of the best. Frag Dag, always keep it positive. Good days that own you. I'll catch you in the next video, and please like and follow the channel. More importantly, like and follow and share on Facebook, where I stream most nights. I've got a regular schedule. I'm taking a long time off in December, people, and I'll be planning to do more regular streaming at regular times on regular platforms. So like I always say, frag and tag, be good days that own you. Always keep it positive, and I'll catch you motherfucking sexy. Oh, I'm just rambling. I was about to swear, but oh, yeah, motherfucking sexy subscribers. That's it. I said it. I'm rambling. Frag and tag. Catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Love yous all. Use the tops.